Hey guys, what is up? Scott from Superconscious Lifestyle here, and welcome to day 80 of our My Lead Gen Secret case study. So I've had some more explosive results to end the week. So first of all, stick around till the end. I'll show you the emails that I've sent. Also, I will show you the commissions in a little bit here. But first, if you'd like to join My Lead Gen Secret, make sure you check out the description in the comments section, as well as I put some of my other best systems down in the description in the comments section for you guys, so that you can start making an income online. And that's why I'm here, is to help you guys start earning online. And My Lead Gen Secret is definitely one of those great systems. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you don't know what My Lead Gen Secret is, My Lead Gen Secret is a done-for-you system that brings in 100 to 200 leads a day. The leads are all from Tier 1 countries like Canada, the US, Australia, UK, and various other ones. They do buy. They are very great leads in that sense. They do buy certain products. And when you join my team on My Lead Gen Secret, I actually offer some great bonuses for you to start earning with My Lead Gen Secret, such as a document that is created with the products that I currently offer. And I am in the middle of updating it as time goes on, so you will always have an updated version when you go through the share link that I give you when you do sign up. And then I also give you guys access to a Facebook group that I've joined that really, the community is great. I've met some great people in there. And it is a great Facebook group. I've learned some extra things myself. I've been with My Lead Gen Secret for a little bit over a year, but there was things that I learned, especially this year, that I was like, holy crap, I didn't even think of that. And it's been a great run with this Facebook group. Bunch of great people, bunch of great tips and tricks in there, and the people really do join together to help each other earn. So that's pretty cool. And then I've also got the added bonus of getting to work with me one-on-one, which that is a priceless value. Like it's priceless in the sense that to get continued support from me is very lucrative, in the sense that not a lot of people spend that time online with people to help them and guide them. So I'm always there if you need to ask questions and things like that about My Lead Gen. So that's a little bit about My Lead Gen, so let's get into today's video. So the last few days I've been having some good emails again. I did change the emails a little bit again, just a little bit. I took some links away that I had in my signature, but I will get to that. But here's the outlook from the week. So what I think it was the 16th we did the last video. Obviously the numbers have gone up since then. I've had a couple, they're nearing 5,000. I believe these two, the 49.48 and the 49.95, I think those ones are going to hit 5,000. I'm pretty sure, because I think they're still going up as we speak. People are still opening them. And when you get to a list of 83,000 people, 84,000 people, sometimes your emails are still being opened like 6 days, 8 days back, kind of thing. So this one got to 6,000. I believe this was the one that was like 5,000 something the last time I did the video, which was 2 days ago. And then we had a 35, a 49, 39, 49, 31. So as long as I'm getting over 3,000 a day, I think it's a good email, because that's usually when the magic happens, is when I've got over 3,000. You'll notice that earlier, I think this email hasn't really gone up, but it was like 2,000 when I did the 16th. It was, I think, somewhere around 2,000 even then. It was kind of a lower email. It didn't work out too well. Probably the subject line, because the subject line really drives people to open the emails, and that's what I've found, especially in the past year. So I mean, I'm working on, you know, getting them all more exciting and stuff like that to make people open the email. And then we had 45 and 41. So pretty good stats. This one today is still going up. I don't know if it's going to reach 3,000. It's kind of been fast at some points and then slow at other points. So we'll kind of see. I know it will get the 3,000 probably by the end, like maybe 3 days in it'll get to 3,000, but we won't know that for sure until about Monday-ish. But I'm pretty sure it's going to reach 3,000. Tonight for sure it's going to be very close to 3,000 tonight alone. Probably before midnight it'll be close to 3,000. So that's that. So without further ado, let's get into the commissions. So I'm just going to pause my video really quick, get the commission screen set up so that you guys don't see any of the names of the people that are signed up, and we will be right back. Alright, so since the 16th we've had 1, 2, 3 recurring commissions come in. So this one was $5, this was on this account, and then we had 2 that came in at $9 each. And they were both off of my second account, and that those 2 were $9, so that's $18.23 right there. And then I'm just going to pause the video again and get over to Warrior Plus. Alright, it has been a long time since I got a sale on Warrior Plus, and I think it's because I switched the links around. Not switched the links around, but I switched the setup of my email in the sense that I took a few links away, like I said, and I think me taking those links away was a good idea because it seemed like those links were distracting people from actually buying the other things I recommended, and I got a little too greedy, I will admit. I started adding link after link after link, and it really it was kind of a bad mix in a sense. So I mean, these things are learned, right, as time goes on. This is something different I've been doing this year, and I'm kind of tweaking it as I go, seeing what works, what doesn't work, you know. So I think that's why a few of the days have only been, or a few of the weeks have been like $150 in the week or whatever with my lead gen. So I'm going to see if this makes a difference, and it certainly has here. Because we got 2 sales today, and I was actually surprised when these came in because I was not expecting it, and I just went to Warrior Plus to check, and I saw the 2 notifications up here, and I was like, oh. So we had another 2 sales in Auto Affiliate AI. It was the same person, but they bought the front end, and then they bought the little upsell on the front end one. So you can get like you can check a box that gives you an extra little blueprint or whatever. So I sold 2 of those, and that was $13 there. Of course, I round up and round down on times when it's lower than 50 cents. So that was $13 there. And then we go over to ClickBank, and I'm just going to delete that tab. So over on ClickBank, we got another sale on Right Apps today. That was another $13. So altogether, since the last video, we have made $49 since our last video. It's pretty cool that once I took those links away, though, it kind of stopped people from getting distracted. There was a few capture pages and stuff like that. So what was happening was people were signing up to the capture pages that I had there, and unfortunately, that was it. And I think that's why I was only having $100 weeks. So that was kind of my bad. I could have been earning a lot more, but here we are. So let's get into today's email. Let's go to accounts, and we are going to go to my account, or my first username. We're going to grab our username up here. If you remember, we do this because we want to grab that so that when we go get the link, we can just copy and paste this into the link. So we're going to go to Marketplace, and we're going to go to e-business and e-marketing, and then we're going to scroll down till we get to Right App Reviews. Oh, there's a new one. That's a different one. I've never seen that before. That might be actually a new one that we might be able to offer my lead gen in the future. I won't know that until I want to see how it goes first. We might be able to offer this. I don't even know. I've never seen this one before, so it must be very new. We'll see if we can offer it, but right now I'm going to say probably not. Just for now. I don't know. But anyway, we'll go down to write app reviews. And here it is here. So you'll notice that once again, the email writing one is actually, it's gone up above write app reviews. So this is the next one we're going to be doing. It keeps switching back and forth. So it was originally going to be write app reviews last, and then it switched up to here. So I don't know, I got confused, and now it just keeps switching back and forth because gravity score keeps changing and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny that these two products are from the same vendor and they just keep switching back and forth. So let's go to the affiliate page, and I'm just gonna wait for it to load. I'm kind of glad about this new screen share that I've got, because this new screen share isn't as laggy as Vidyard was. I was using a company called Vidyard before, and they were a little too laggy when it came to me doing this stuff. But anyway, let's get down to the email swipes. So we are on day, I think we were on day 15, or no, day 15 was yesterday's. So we're on day 16 today. First of all, we do our stuff with the link, and I'm going to show you that part really quick. Oops, I went a little too far. So what I do is I usually go till the E down here goes and highlights, and then what I do is I back it off 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll see that the E became unhighlighted, and then you just go and highlight it again, and that just makes sure that you copy the full link. And then what you do is you copy it, and then you go up here to your browser and you simply push Control V, or you can hit paste, whatever, like right click and hit paste. That's totally up to you how you want to do it, but that's the way I do it. And then what I do is I copy your ClickBank ID. If you can see that right in the address bar there, I highlight your ClickBank ID. I hit Windows button and V, and that brings up your keyboard. Or sorry, not your keyboard, my bad, my clipboard, and then there's our username or our account name, and what we do is we put that in there like that, and then that just makes sure that you get your username in there properly. I usually type it in because I remember it, but some people might have a longer username, so that's a little bit harder, and you don't want to be giving your commissions to someone else, so it is very important to do that. Then you copy, and that's your link. And this was the link today that got the $13, so it's the brand new link that just got sent out today. This is the $13 link, so it's kind of a sale price, so that's why it was $13 and not $20 like we've been getting, so that's okay. Then we come back, and if you have a document, I always do my emails, like I change them around and stuff inside of Google Docs. So I have one that's titled Write App Reviews, I've got one that's titled Social Wrap, I've got one that's titled Social Paid, and it's because I like to rewrite the emails a little bit. I just find that when you do that, you change them up a bit. They're not the same as the actual done-for-you emails, but anyway. So what I do is usually on Google Docs, so we're down here. So this was technically, this is the one that I did today. You'll notice that I have two links there, but this one was just one link that I had to switch in the email, which I did. It was for the one-page funnel system, but this is the link right here that I just copied, and you'll see that I put it first, and then I put the subject line, and then I put the email. So what I do is I grab the, just give me 1 second here, gonna unhighlight all that so that it kind of brings the box back a bit so I can select all the subject line. And usually what I do is I highlight the subject line, I copy it, and then I'll go to ChatGPT. And here's what I do on ChatGPT. Whoops, I kind of did the wrong thing there. Sorry, guys. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I was trying to copy that, or paste that. Sorry, we need ChatGPT. I don't know why I was thinking I was on ChatGPT already, but anyway. So now what you do is, once you're in ChatGPT, I have a GPT that's already set up for this. So what I do is I just go into my, it's called Fun Titles for Earning. This is I'm going to actually rename it to Subject Line Rewriter or something like that. I just wait for it to load, and then once it loads, I actually just keep using the same command over and over again. So you'll notice that I have here to rewrite this call to action in 5 different ways. I do that so that it makes the call to action a little more exciting, which obviously worked really well today. And then I come up here and I grab the "Can you rewrite this subject title in 5 different ways?" 5 different ways that are fun, upbeat, yet attention-grabbing, and authentic at the same time, and with previews. So I copied that. And then I also, on my way down, copied this just up until this part, and it's "Can you please show me the best suited places for this subject line?" Oh, sorry. The best suited places for this subject line for the first name fix code. Okay? So this is what happens when you do all this. So, first of all, you bring up your clipboard again, and you're going to paste can you rewrite the subject title in 5 different ways? You select that one first, and then what you're going to do is you're going to space, and you're going to put the subject line in that you copied before, like so. Okay? And then you're going to send that off. And ChatGPT is going to come up with 5 different fun, upbeat, authentic subject lines, and these are the ones that you get to pick from. But we're not done yet. So what you're going to do then is you're going to go back, you're going to open up the clipboard again, and you're going to select the one that I told you about with the "Can you please show me the best suited places for the subject line for the first name fix code?" This is the same first name fix code that's inside my lead gen. You can tailor that for any of the fixed name codes in any of the email autoresponders. It does work. And then once you do that, you're going to go back up here to number 1, and you're going to select all 5. And the reason why is because I want to see which one sounds better and which one looks better with the first name fix code. So this is part of, picking a good subject line. So there's "Get paid without leaving your couch," "Your laptop found as a side hustle," "Extra income, yes, first name fix," "Pants optional." And that was actually kind of humorous. If I had gone that one last night, I actually would have probably chosen this one. That's kind of funny. I like that one. But it's not about whether you like it or not. It's about whether or not it's going to get your list to click. And I think that one would have actually made people click because it's kind of humorous, but it's also curiosity driven and everything else, right? So I think that one would work well. So it's going to give you different ones each time. You got "Remote work that actually pays," "Ready for work from home," "Upgrade." I don't like really mentioning much that says "work." I don't really like the subject lines of that because I don't like to mention anything to do with a 9-to-5 job. So when it says "work," I try and stay away from stuff like that. "Extra income," yes. And then, so I'll choose that one. So let's say we want to choose that subject line. Great. I'm not going to choose it simply because I've already written this email, but I'm just showing you kind of how to do the ChatGPT thing. And then what I do is I grab from here down. I don't grab the high name, and I don't grab the part where it says your signature. I just grab to "best of luck," and that's it. Okay? So I just copy right to there, and then copy. So what I'm going to show you then is I'm going to put it in, like I'll put it into into my Write App Reviews Google Docs, And then what I do is I simply rewrite the email. So I just kind of add my own flair to it, capitalize and underline certain words that are either emphasis words, or some of them can be action words as well, to get the person thinking about like money, opportunity, simple. That's a good one to bold, underline, and capitalize because it gets them thinking about simple. And this does work. This does actually make, it brings a lot of action. So this is the email that I made today, and then I'm going to go into my lead gen and show you how to do all that. So I will copy this right now because I'll show you how to quickly set that up. Best of luck. And copy that. Alright. So you're going to go to the mailing system inside my lead gen. And I see that my thing went up to 1600. So that means that it went up since we've been grabbing everything. So what you're going to do is you're going to move your, you'll see that I moved my leads over. So first of all, make sure it's on mail by date. Come down here, select all. It moves all the leads over. Do not, you can, if you want, experiment with the mail by lead partner, but I don't. I just like to email all my leads. This one is more for if you want to email a certain, like, if you want to email specific leads. But just keep in mind, you can only email once a day, so you want to make your email kind of count. So I would mail by date, okay? So then I select all the leads and it moves them over. I select my name, no reply at myleadgensecret.com. That's one you're going to take. I say that because if you go with my lead gen secret, no reply at myleadgensecret.com, now some people would be like, well, wouldn't you want to, be labeled as that? No, because I am all about being, I teach to be you, like to basically be you in email marketing. You don't want to be hiding behind a no reply email or anything like that. I know that this is hiding behind a no reply email in a sense, but what I'm saying is you don't want to be not putting your name. I like to be authentic. I like to be personal. I like to be, this is me. This is who I am, because that gets sales. Hiding behind a company name and no reply at myleadgensecret.com is just kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of ridiculous. So anyway, you're going to come here. If you are new, you're not going to have a saved email spot. But if you aren't new and you've been with me for a while and you've been following with me and you have other emails on my lead gen, you're simply just going to go to your saved emails and you're going to hit load. That's going to pull the day before's email down. And then what you're going to do is select all of it. And with the way that I set this up, it's going to have the first name fix code already inserted into the subject line because that's the way I program my ChatGPT. And then there you go. There's the email subject line. And I always have first name fix in there just because it's going to put their first name in and it's going to attract them to open the email even more. So this is how you build a good subject line, guys, okay? And then I always start the message off with, hey there, first name fix, and that's why I do not ever copy the hi first name from the done for you emails because I've already got my own setup. And then what I do is I take my email that I copied inside of Google Docs and I go and put that in here. Now Google Docs always bolds it on me. I don't know why. I don't like that, but either way, I go and hit Arial. So I go here to Arial, or to the font selection, and I always select Arial, and then I go to size, I scroll down, and I hit 18. And I say to email the email with 18-point font because you want it to be readable, okay? You want to understand that some people have vision impairments, okay? I'm someone who's nearsighted. And yes, I can read things up close, but I still have trouble reading small print. So if you send me an email that's 12-point font, I'm going to sit there and be like, I'm not reading that because it's too small. Like it's too small for my eyes. And furthermore, you want to make sure it's at least, each line is at least spaced one empty spot between each other, simply because, again, you don't want to make something that's close together, because that's hard to read as well. And then I always take the bold off, and then I go through and I will, right now it looks kind of plain, right? So I go and I select all these, okay, kind of like that. I didn't quite do it this way this morning though. I did those two spaced, and then I've got this one, and don't think we're done, because we're not. I also add 2 calls to action in every email, simply because I want to make sure that you know, I've got 2 calls to action. I usually put the first one up near the top, and then the second one, if the person makes it all the way through the email, I put the second one down here right above best of luck. Then what I do is I go here, I select that, and I select the paperclip up here in the corner, and you'll see that the URL blank thing comes up. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your clipboard again with Windows V. So you're going to push the Windows button plus V, and you're going to go down, and you're going to select your link that you copied earlier. And that's your ClickBank link for this one. You're going to hit OK, and there you go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to continue on down the page, making sure to grab each and every capitalized word, and you're going to put bold and underline, like so. And then this one is a call to action as well. So just remember where your calls to action are, and then you're going to do the same thing here, like so. Okay? And then there you go. Now there's one more thing that we got to do, and that is you go up here to your, I'm just going to do that one more time. So you're going to go up here to where your hey there first name fixes. You're going to hit down once, like hit enter once, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 4 times across the top. Okay? And the reason why you're doing this is just so no one or nothing will go out past the 0. Okay? So I think this morning I did something like this, where I just kind of went like that, I went like that, I went like that, that one. So you just make sure that nothing extends out past that 0, okay? If it goes out a little bit past, that's fine, but you don't want the email, you don't want each line going like way over here. It's just, the reason why is because in email marketing, you want your customer to be able to just read right down the page and read the email quickly, right? And then take action on whatever it is that you're offering. But if they have to read a line that goes way out here, they're going to lose interest by the time they read like the first couple of lines, because they're going to be like way out here instead of just being straight down the page. And then, you know, you see how much easier that is? Like, you can pretty much just read quickly and be reading straight down instead of across, because it takes more time. And then once that's done, I go and I remove this like so. And then I'm going to show you, I always put a picture of myself. I always sign off with my name. I put a picture. I put my social media accounts, and this is so that they can confirm that, yep, that is me. That is who owns these social media accounts. So it's more so for verification. Then I've got my email here. I showed you guys the other day how to add your email. It's quite simple. You just select your email after you put it in. You hit the paperclip, and then you go and bring down this drop down, you go to email, and then you type in your email address, and then you just hit OK. And then I've got another recommended program. This is my PS, or what used to be my PS, for my lead gen, and this is where I would put like PS, join my lead gen secret here, blah blah blah. I don't do that anymore. Instead, what I have is the Mega Link, which is by OLSP, which is also one of the offers that I offer in my rotation. The lead commission system, that's my lead gen secret. So I've got the link there. Auto Affiliate AI, Partner in Profit, Secret Money System, Fresh Cash Rotator, and One Page Funnel. The Fresh Cash Rotator is kind of my own description of the rotator that they just recently added to One Page Funnel. That's kind of something they added with CPA offers, and it's like a rotator of CPA offers, which have big payouts. So the rotator actually, it's really nice actually, because you can make 25. I think it's like anywhere from like 20. Actually, I'm going to say 20. $20 to like $50 in CPAs, but they don't have to pay that much. They literally pay $9 to $20 for these CPAs, and then you get a bigger payout. That's basically how CPA works. And then, of course, the one-page funnel system. You see, I removed some of the links. So these are the links that they get to choose from now. There's no sign-up capture pages or anything that they can get distracted with. So it means that there's a possibility now for more sales. And it is working as of today. So that's basically it, guys. I usually do read through the email, but really I do encourage you guys to, mess with the email yourself, add your own flair to it. It's not hard, really. You don't have to like rewrite the whole thing to the point where, you're completely 100% changing it and it's like rewritten. Like, you remember how you used to have to do it in school when you would rewrite information off of Google or something when you're researching. It's nothing like that. You don't have to go and reword everything literally. Use some of the words that they've got in the email, but do reword some of them. Just make things sound better. Kind of, change it around a little bit. Add a second link or a second call to action. Change things, move things around, shrink the paragraphs a bit. Just, don't be perfect though. That's the other thing. Don't be perfect. Because email marketing, any person who writes emails will tell you not to be perfect. The reason being is because we don't really use great grammar, because there's something to do with, I can't really explain it right now, but it's something to do with, it does do something with better selling. I don't know. It's just, you don't have to be perfect, okay? And then that's it. So, anyway, guys, you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to wish you guys a happy Easter. And I hope that you guys have a great, relaxing weekend. Make sure you check out the links down in the description in the comments section for my lead gen secret and a few of the other things that I suggest getting into. Plus, there's also a link to my own personal website where I do reviews and whatnot. And then you guys can also check out the video that's showing up on the screen right now. And check that out. Make sure to share my YouTube channel and make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the bell notification, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Cheers.